Since we didn't have a video today, I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a little bit of a vlog style video, just kind of do a one-off. Here down here with the beautiful bride. I'll hand you this, if you don't mind putting that on.
You hear me talk now that I'm hoarse all week.
I know, right?
Kids church and VBS. Ooh. All right, what's up?
So, I gotta learn how to run the camera vlog style. Look at all those tomatoes. So what kind of tomatoes we got?
All right, we got Romas. We got some Better Boys. We've got those Cherokee purples that you love.
Yeah,
and then we've just
Cherokee
got, these are just some regular tomatoes here. But we love the Romas because they make your sauce nice and thick. These are just delicious for slicing, but we use them in everything anyways. We'll put them in our sauce. Adds a depth of flavor to it. And then here, right here, we got some, the pigs ran through the garden. Can you tell?
Yeah. We had a little bit of a visitor last night.
We had several visitors. All of them were out. But we can check these out. These are the cherry tomatoes right here.
Oh, yeah.
You want to look at those? You can see them right in there.
Like
they're gorgeous. They're
really
rice and red.
Yeah, these are coming in really good.
Yeah. We might pick some of these a little bit early because we do all organic. And the leaf-footed bugs and the stink bugs and the squash bugs will take over the garden. So we only use some neem oil, some DE, some Dawn soap. That doesn't always kill all of them, but it'll at least keep them away enough for us to get what we need out of the garden.
Okay. So there's those Romas. That's what we'll make our tomato sauce. We made a little bit yesterday. We're going to make another video. Hopefully with all these tomatoes. Maybe that'd be a great video for tomorrow.
Only if I get to eat one. But we're going to go down here. There's plenty more to pick right there in the middle.
Yeah.
If we can actually get to them. Because they've been knocked over with the wind, the rain, and now the pigs. You can see that the pigs have just literally trampled
through it.
Uprooted and everything. Around, and they've uprooted everything.
Sorry to spin you around like that. Yeah. But you can see they uprooted everything through there. Look at those.
Look at these. Ones. These are gorgeous. These are those ones with the stripes on them. I can't remember what they're called, but they're really beautiful.
I've seen them under different names. I know my dad always calls them pineapple tomatoes, heirloom pineapples, and then there's I know there's another name.
These are your green beans here. We do the rattlesnakes here.
I haven't seen any of the python beans this year.
They normally like to come out in August.
Okay, so maybe
we'll remember at the end when it's like really humid.
Yeah.
And nasty.
Yeah, that is a green bean from South Asia, and it's literally the length of a python. The thing, we got them, I think the longest one we got was probably 7 or 8 feet.
You went like this. You went like this, and it was over on both sides. You'll have to find that picture and upload it to your thumbnail.
Yeah. That was it's a cool bean if you like eating them, but you got to be into eating them because they're very prolific growers, and so you end up eating a lot of it. So actually it has the texture of bell pepper, flavor of green bean. So it's kind of
like a mix of both. I think it's almost even that bell pepper flavor, just a little bit on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
And that nice texture of a bell pepper. So you can really saute it and add it to your stir fries.
Yeah.
It's really good. We were surprised. We didn't know if we'd like it or not.
These are the squash plants that have been growing back here. They have been absolutely prolific growers this year. Now we do have something that started to arrive in our garden this year. I'm going to kind of swoop you in on them. These little guys will absolutely ruin everything. So we're going
to leaf-footed bugs. They will eat holes in your tomatoes.
So what we do is we get them.
You can probably even find one.
Get him. We will deliver him to the dinosaurs. Oh no, we dropped him. He lost his leg. Sorry, chickens. Oh. You see our man here protecting it up. Here's all of the pepper plants. That's what I'm really excited. This is where all, about 90% of the peppers come for our hot sauces. So you see cayennes growing right there.
Okay. What a jerk.
Oh no.
What a jerk move that was.
Oh no.
I'm not even going to give it to the pigs.
No, give it to the
chickens. Can get this one. You want to toss it over? I got bad aim.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it. Let's give it to them now. You ready? 1.
Don't
2,
hit a chicken.
3. Don't land on the chicken.
There you go. I'm going to have a heyday on that.
Let's check and see what other kind of peppers we got.
The habaneros are coming in really well also.
Yep, there they are. That might be the, did we get like Reapers or, I know we got one super spicy pepper.
Is it not this first one over here?
I can't remember.
I put up the name tags with them.
Ah, they're probably covered up by the...
These are your Tabascos over here. These are your Tabascos.
Yeah, those look good. Oh, yeah. Hike my leg over this thing one more time.
Well, it's an attempt to keep pigs and dogs out, but clearly didn't touch the pigs. And then these are actually spaghetti squash. So I'm thinking you're going to be able to make a nice spaghetti squash video.
That'd be cool.
With those. I just need a trellis because they're all over in this. Or we can get more sand, one of the two.
Yeah.
So we figured out we really, really, really like these cinder block beds, but they're holding water in between them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a...
Mosquito fest?
Well, it's just hard to walk in there because it gets muddy. And I like to go in here barefoot, but you see I've got shoes on today because it's just muddy. And the pigs.
Get a good look on those.
Those are really pretty. Those are Tabascos. I think the Reapers are either on this side.
I think they're all, yeah.
Those are their habaneros. If there might be on the other side of the habaneros, though.
I'm excited about all these tomatoes. These are all Romas. I feel like everything's just like overlapping each other in here. It's like it's like a food forest.
Well, it really
More so
is.
than
Well, we never
garden.
Well, we really did this bed really good justice this year.
Are these the Cherokee purples right here?
Those are the Cherokee purples, and
all right, so yeah, they need to sit longer.
Just a couple more days, and they'll be ready to go.
Man, look at all these tomatoes. I might come down and snag some for fried greens.
You can go for it. We've got plenty.
I think this is where a good kitchen starts.
Absolutely.
You know, I think this
is
is where
organic kitchen. I mean, all that's in our soil. We added some bone meal for calcium because the plants need good, strong root structure to be able to suck up the nutrients in from the soil, or they'll get blossom rot or root rot.
Yeah.
So you don't want that happening. So all we did was add bone meal, which is ground up.
Yeah.
You know, it's all organic.
Yeah.
And then what we do is we use neem oil for the bugs.
Yeah.
Which is
neem oil, chrysanthemum oil.
Chrysanthemum oil.
Chrysanthemum oil.
Which is also an all-natural, just kind of repellent. It doesn't kill the bugs necessarily, but it does repel them. So I've got holes in the leaves, and you know sometimes we've got bugs on there eating our plants, but we're doing the best we can to keep it as healthy as possible so we can feed ourselves and our friends the best possible food.
I got some big tomatoes this year, man. We don't always have that.
No,
bone
I
meal
really think
helping.
it's...
I think between the bone meal and then this year we did something a little bit different in that we did not go and buy a bunch of soil. Typically we'll go to Home Depot or whatever big box store and we buy soil. And that has mixed results. You know, sometimes it's done decent.
Yeah.
But it's never done this.
Nah, never done this.
This comes out of our barn floor over here, actually. We actually scraped back the top 2 inches, and then we took about 6 inches of compost up underneath that, and we used that as the soil as we added on beds and then topped off our beds this year. And man, has it made a difference this year. I really like these, the look of these peas. Oh. Got some patty pans.
Should video, you can scoop these out. You can fill them with whatever you wanted to, like a stuffed pepper.
Yeah.
because we've got seeds in the middle. You
Yeah.
can stuff them like a pepper.
Yeah.
Put cheese on top, and you can roast them like that. You can
We should
saute them with
stuff
your
one.
vegetables. You should I mean, we've got hundreds of
What would
them.
happen if we like hollowed it out just a little bit, the seed area out,
That's what I'm saying.
and then
What if you did like
stash it with like sausage, and then
a
when in doubt,
Tex-Mex style?
wrap it in bacon.
I'm just saying, if you hollow it out, stuff with sausage, make it Tex-Mex style.
Tex-Mex style.
Yeah. Serve
Okay.
some nice spicy rice next to it.
Okay. All right.
Dollop
all right.
of guacamole and sour cream.
I see one mega zucchini right over
Oh
there.
yeah, I'm hoping they're not going to be dry like the other ones are.
Let's see if you can find it as I zoom it in. Ooh. There it is. Little zucchini stashed away.
Oh, it's a tiny one, right? That little baby.
No, you got
That
a
teeny
big.
tiny little baby
You got the
zucchini.
mandingo over here.
I've never ever grown this much zucchini and squash in my life, much less 1 year.
Yeah, this one's a monster. That.
Can you tell if it's soft?
It's not too bad.
Okay.
It's pretty
Nice.
firm. You got a cluster in here of them though.
Nice.
So, kind of doing the splitsies here.
That'll always be fun.
You know, big boys in tight places, you know. I should like prefer this size. Here's one that's average size. This is the one that comes back with the milk.
That's what you're supposed to go. That's what
You
you're
know,
supposed to
that's
grow
the
in your
one
garden.
that you need. Well, this is a good look at our garden. Just kind of wanted to do a quick video though, show. As you can see, the sun is setting on us though. Wave bye, babe.
The plants are just been knocked over, so it's a little hard to pick.
Yeah. Well, hey, we hope you enjoyed this tour of our little garden back here. Again, I think a successful kitchen, a foodie at most. I think a foodie that really adores its food grows its own food, right? And that's what we're all about. We're going to do a live walkthrough of our property. I'm going to try and clean it up just a little bit. We've had some wild weather, and it's been kind of hectic here. It's busy season. Between my job, vacation, Bible school, and everything else, it's been a wild couple of weeks. But we are going to be doing a tour of the homestead, just so you see everything and what we got going on. Obviously, that's a big signature of things to come and what's going to be cooked. And looking forward to it. We'll see you next time here on Deep South Foodies.